I'm in Palm City, Florida this afternoon, and I'm at the site of a building that we were building a year and a half ago before Hurricane Milton arrived here. And this was an arch building, what they call a modified arch building. It's the modern version of a Quonset hut. And what it consists of is 22 gauge Galvalume sheet metal that is bent in these giant V shapes in arches, and these arches are bolted together to make a U. In this case, it had a vertical wall that went up about 10 feet, and then an arch that went over top, bolted to the other vertical wall, all of it made out of the same type of panel. So there's no real framing except where they had openings. These are portal frames made out of a heavier gauge metal where they were going to have overhead door openings. Anyway, we had the building constructed up to this point, up to the point of the portal frames. You can see behind me, it's about 155 feet long and 50 feet wide. And we had the arch built up to this point. And Hurricane Milton hit the western shore of Florida. It was coming this direction, and I told the crew to go home, to get out of here. And about the time they got up to Jacksonville was when Milton hit the western coast, the eastern coast of Florida at this point. And the building probably would have been okay in hurricane force winds, but hurricanes sometimes spin off tornadoes. And we just happened to be in a very specific spot where a tornado touched down. It picked up the entire building, twisted it up, and threw it up against that tree line that's back behind me. In Florida, there are several different wind zones that you have to comply with. Each version of the code gets a little bit more strict in what's required for the building to resist winds. A lot of buildings get sold and they don't comply even with the code required winds. When we design and build pre-engineered steel buildings, we add in a large factor of safety so that we know that it's not only going to be supported against the code compliant winds, but actually something much stronger. In this case, arch buildings get sold all over the country for agricultural use, and a lot of them don't even comply with the codes. But if you look here, you can see that the building was actually ripped out of the anchor bolts. The anchor bolts are still in location. It actually ripped the structure out, broke off some of the anchor bolts. You can see some here where this portal frame was knocked over. The anchor bolt was actually twisted and broken. The nuts were snapped off. The entire building was picked up as a sail, twisted up and thrown away. We didn't design this building. We came out to help the Wildlife Center get this together, and it's unfortunate what happened, but there really is no way to protect yourself against the wind forces of a tornado. I'm Bruno Reich. I'm the CEO of Reich Construction. I'm an architect and contractor. We design and build pre-engineered steel buildings across the United States. Call us about your next project.